Afternoon. Welcome back, folks, for our second session on computer fundamentals. Glad to see you all back here. Thank you for sending through your quiz questions to me as well. I'll get those marked over the next couple of days and get them back to you. So just a quick reminder about our ergonomics, keeping ourselves nice and straight here and aligned while we're at our computers. And Ashley, also a reminder to you that if you need any adjustments during any of the activities or any of the tasks that we're doing today, please just let me know, and we'll try to sort you out some extra time for that. I will just check everybody. Can you just unmute yourself and say hi?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Excellent. Everybody's up and running today. This is fantastic. I've hopefully checked all of our links, and we shouldn't have any technical difficulties today, but we never know when they're going to crop up. We're going to go back over some things that we've already covered today, but yeah, it should all be fine. So recap on the last time, we covered the main components of the computer, creating subfolders and folders, how to rename and move our folders, launching our applications and files, and also opening files within an application. So can I ask you, have you guys had an opportunity within your roles at DMS since our last session to actually implement any of those activities? And have you any stories relating to that? Corey, have you had to use any of the skills that we learned in the last session?
No, not really. I haven't been at work in a few days, so not yet.
Right. Okay. Andre, what about you?
Yes, I have had to create a few folders and subfolders for those folders just to help organize some of my files.
Excellent. And how did you go with those tasks?
Very well, thanks to your teaching.
Excellent. And Ashley, have you been doing any of these tasks over the last couple of days at DMS?
Yes, I created some folders and subfolders, and I named them different things. So, yeah, all good.
Excellent. And so that you were able to carry out those activities without any issues?
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
Excellent. Good to know that you're getting to use these skills straight off the bat. No, and I don't think there should be any questions or queries about any of the things that we covered off, judging on how you went at our tasks last week. So during this session, as I say, we're going to be covering some of the things that we've done today, but we're going to get to edit files this time and save our changes. So that'll be a new skill set for us to cover off. So the structure of our session today, we are going to cover off on opening our files, editing the contents of it. We'll save the changes, and then at the end, we'll have a little quiz and feedback request. And I'm also going to be giving you assessment out of class to complete as well, guys. So at the end of this session, I will ask you to complete an activity and return that to me by email. The other thing is I will be giving you a feedback form to fill out. So really appreciate it if you, during the course of this session, have a really good think about things that are working for you or not working for you, and how I can help improve the job that I'm doing as a trainer and facilitator. So whether that's in my delivery or in the tools that I'm using. So really need your honest feedback at the end of this. So let's get kicked off. So we talked about this and we did this the last time. I think everybody successfully was able to click on the start button and find the Word application. So what I might get you to do, guys, is if you can do what you did the last time, which was pop our Teams chat into one side of your screen, and then on the other side, when you've opened Word, I'll get you to open the Word application then over on the other side, because I will ask you to share your screens at different points. So just give me a little thumbs up once you've been able to organize your screens. Yes, excellent. Andre, yep, beautiful. Okay. So that's launching an application, which we looked at the last time. And then we were looking at how to open or search for a document. So we can click on the file option up there in the top left-hand side. We can click on open, and we can click on the open document. So what I'm going to get you to do is that document that I asked you to download during our last session, the importance of effective communications. Yeah, if you could open that file, that'd be awesome. And then if you did want to search for that file, if you've moved it somewhere and you can't find your file, which obviously you wouldn't do because you're all so organized with your folders and subfolders, but you can use that little search icon. So what I'm going to get you guys to do now is has everybody successfully been able to open the importance of effective communication file? Yeah. So you got Teams on one side and the document on the other. Excellent. So you can see here I've got a snip or a photo of the top of your taskbars in Word. So you'll see that you've got you're able to underline, italicize, and make bold. So within that document that you have in front of you, it gives you some instructions on what to do with regards to making certain parts underlined or bold or italicized. So if you'd like to carry out those instructions, that'd be awesome. Just on that top text in your file. I'm also going to point out that you have the option to left, center align, or right align in your document as well. So there's three. If you could please left align the first paragraph, center align the second paragraph, and then right align the third. Ashley, you have a question for me.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Yeah, so in the order that it is there. So first paragraph, left align, second paragraph, center align, third paragraph, right align.
Okay.
There we go. So just in the chat, you'll see where I popped those instructions. I'll just edit that. Can you see those instructions in the chat now, Ashley?
1 second to open the chat.
Okay. So can you give me a little thumbs up when you've been able to carry out those? And the first line. So yeah, the first paragraph. Don't you can do whatever you like with that title. Is that the one that you meant, Corey? Yep, excellent. Thumbs up from everybody. Sorry. Yeah. So we've all changed our fonts and we've aligned. Yeah, awesome. So you've also got an option to pick different colors as well. So you can choose a different font, and you can also use the highlighter option there as well. So within that document, you should be able to, did that share with you guys? Okay, I thought I... no, I'm not able to share that right now. Sorry. So we're also picking out whatever points you feel are important to highlight. So it doesn't actually dictate what is important or what paragraphs are important in that resource. So has everybody managed to carry out the task? So Andre, I might get you to share your screen and show me what's going on there. So if you go up to the share screen button up beside the leave button, and just click onto the image that comes up of your actual screens, because you'll have different options of things that you can share.
Is that working all right?
Yes, I can see that. Yeah. Can you, have you carried out the tasks on the bottom text or the top text?
The bottom text.
Okay. And so you've done your underlining and your bold. It's a little bit messy looking with all those different alignments, isn't it?
Very, yes.
And then did you want to highlight the points that that you feel are important in yellow? So you can go ahead and do that. Corey, would you like to share your screen this time?
Yep. Let me just share my screen. Click on that one.
Yes. Excellent.
Very good.
Awesome. And Ashley, would you like to share your screen?
I can too.
Thank you.
Can you see that?
Yes. Excellent.
Good.
Nicely done. Okay then. So what I might get you to do is when you've carried out all of those tasks, I'm going to get you to send them back to me in the chat over there. But what we'll do next is I'm just going to share my PowerPoint again. So we can see here that the words that are red have a spelling error, and anything with a blue underline has actually got a grammatical error in it. So Andrew, you were using the second text at the bottom. Yeah, so you had lots of red underline because people can't spell communication properly. So what I will get you to do then is pop back into your Word document and go and fix those errors that are in that document, please. Everybody managed to do all of that? And when you're ready, if you'd be able to save your file using the instructions that I have over on the left hand side here in the chat. So when we are sharing our screen, would you like me to share my screen and show you how to add a file into the chat? Yeah, okay, I can do that. So just bear with me. I need to open that up. It's not going to let me do this. For some reason, it's being very annoying. So over here in the chat, if you click on that image that I've just popped in there, you can see in the chat box where there's a plus symbol. When you click on the plus symbol, you come up with some options, and one of the options is to attach a file. So that's what you'll need to do. So you'll need to attach the file that you've just created with those completing those tasks, and then send it back to me. Everybody happy with that?
Hey, Olivia, I do not have a plus on my messaging.
Okay, that's fine. No dramas at all, Andre. You can just
Email?
send it to me via email. That's fine.
Perfect.
I've got the same thing, so I'm just going to send it via email as well.
Awesome, thank you. And I'll look at that at a class time and send some feedback to you on that as well. So you've already completed the next option, which is the save as option. So that's where we are creating a different version of our activity, of our document. So we make sure that we save as we're working along. So that document I sent to you actually has an auto save feature on it, which is really great because you don't have to remember to press save on it, which is what happens to me, and then I forget to press save. So by using auto save in your settings, then you don't have to remember to save. But when you want to create a different version of a document, so I sent you the blank instruction document, whereas you have sent back to me your version of it. So they're different versions. So by pressing save as and then putting in your different naming convention into it, that means we got a new version. So you'll see that I asked you to put the year, the month, and the date at the start of it. So that's so that when we go looking through our files, it's really easy to find our document because it'll be in numerical order, so that you'll be able to figure out which is actually the most recent version without actually having to go into it. Any questions on that for me? No? Excellent. Getting near to the crux of it now, guys. Thank you for sending that through, Ashley. Really appreciate it. So that's our save as. So how to close a document or application. So really important when we're closing things to make sure that we have chosen that X, the close button up on the top right hand corner. And the same goes for any of our other applications that we might have open. I would like to chat to you about your out of class activity. So this is something that I'm going to ask you to do in your own time, and I would like to have it back in 2 days, please. This means that I've got time to get this marked and assessed for you before the holiday break. I hope that sort of fits in with everybody's schedule. If you do have an issue with that, please just let me know. Ashley, if you specifically need an extension because of your wrist injury, then you can let me know about that. Now, the activity that you're actually going to be doing, so just, oh, I'm going to pop it into the chat over here. So you'll see the instructions say for it to be popped back into this chat, but Corey and Andre, as you don't have that plus feature in your Teams, then you can just send it back to me via email again. Guys, do you want to check and see if there is in the more option in the ellipses up on your top taskbar, do you have an option there to add in anything? Andre, you seem to be having an issue with your microphone. Can you please press the mic button that's up in the top right hand corner up near the share button?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, you're it seems to be working now. Okay, just you were speaking and the nothing was coming through. Has everybody been able to download that resource okay? Just making sure there's no access issues with that.
Yes.
Excellent.
It's saying that my download failed due to an unexpected error here.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll email that through to you, Corey, and get you to complete it.
Thank you very much.
Just take a note of that. Okay. So, quick recap on the things that we have done over our last 2 sessions. So, we've covered quite a lot of skills bases. We have looked at opening files, documents, and your applications as well. I might take this opportunity to just ask you to go into your start menu and pin one of the applications to your taskbar. So really important when you're doing activities where you're frequently using the same application, that if you pin it to your taskbar, it just means it's quicker for you to find. So when you go into the search, the Windows icon, you can see, you should be able to scroll through and find the most frequently used options. But if not, you can search for your app. So you can search for Word or search for Excel. And when you click on that, you can right click, the option should pop up, and then you've got an option to pin to taskbar. So if you'd like to take the time now to maybe pin Word and Excel to your taskbar, I think you'll find that really useful for the role that you're doing at DMS. The other thing most people would have pinned to their taskbar as well is some sort of an Internet Explorer platform. So whether that's Google or Microsoft Edge. Was everybody successful with that? Managed to pin? Yeah, pin one of the applications to your taskbar. Excellent. So we've looked at editing the files, our documents and applications, and you are all sending me through a copy of your successful application of those tasks, and you've also pressed save to make sure that we've covered that off on a digital device as well. Yep, so you've saved your document before you've closed it and sent it to me. So that shows me that you've saved those changes. And we also understand the concept of save as. Corey, would you like to just talk me through why when and why we would use save as?
We use save as so that we know exactly where that file or thing is located, and so that we can apply proper naming conventions to that file, so it makes it much easier and simpler to find.
Excellent, Corey. Right. So what I'm going to get you to do now, guys, is as I mentioned at the start of the session, I really would like to have a really robust set of feedback from you. So again, in the chat, I have sent you a resource. So it's a feedback form for you guys to fill out. So rather than just ticking the boxes, if you could actually put some comments for me in there as well, that would be massively appreciated. So I'll ask you to complete that in your own time, but I'd like to get some face-to-face feedback from you now, if you don't mind. It's really helpful for me to be able to improve what I'm doing, and then I'll also be able to give you some feedback as well. So if I can start with you, Ashley, if that's okay, can you send me through, give me some ideas of what you enjoyed, what I could do better next time?
It's been really good. I haven't been asking any questions because you've pretty much provided the answers as you went along. So my feedback would be good job. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Anything that I could improve on for next time?
Not sure. having the resources that you can open them would be beneficial. But other than that, no, everything was fine.
Awesome, thank you. Corey, what about you? What did you think?
I found it really engaging and I really enjoyed it. There was just one thing though, I am a very visual learner and this PowerPoint was very helpful, so thank you for providing that.
Excellent. Anything that you didn't like?
Having to switch over to my Gmail just to access the files and whatnot, that was a bit annoying. And then because I was trying to access Gmail, I think I lost out on some of the information that you were saying as well.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And Andre, what about you?
Yes, I find the communication was very good, very clear and concise with information. But I think one of the things that could be improved is just the how the resources are put through, because it was quite hard to access some of them.
Yes. I'll take that on board. Yeah, absolutely. So, yes, I think next time I'll just make sure that I have actually collated all of the resources together and send them through at the start of the session via email. Oh, Andre, your camera appears to have turned off. You might be having some sort of technical difficulties, but I'll just get you to check. Have you, if you can press your camera button, which is the one up beside the microphone button up there on the top right-hand side of your taskbar. Can you
This
hear me
one?
okay?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Perfect.
Okay,
Thank you.
excellent. There you are. All right, we got you back just in time. Beautiful. Okay, so thank you for that feedback. That's super helpful for me to make sure that I got my resources together and that I make it super accessible, as you said, Corey. Send it via email beforehand so you can have it all downloaded. Obviously, I'm not going to do that with any tests because I need to make sure that you're doing them in real time. But no, I take that on board. Some feedback for you guys as a whole. I'll obviously give you more detail in your actual assessment sheets, but you have been super engaged. It's been a really easy session to run because you've been really patient with me through my technical difficulties and the resources not being accessible. So thank you for that. You've been engaged. You've answered my questions. You've obviously taken the training on board. So I think the resources have been successful. But yeah, I'm super grateful that you have been so engaged, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. And I hope that you guys would choose to use X Factor RTO in the future. Was there anything else that you would like to know from me or find out about any of this training? No? Everybody's happy?
So
Yes,
do you
Andre?
have like a website for anything like X Factor or?
Yes. So if you look up xfactorrto.com, you'll be able to see all of our information and all the different courses that and options that we can provide. So we can do training sessions like this. We can also do mentoring sessions as well for different things too.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, lovely. Thanks for the question, Andre. Yes, Corey?
Beginning of this, you said it was all recorded, right? Can we come back and watch these recordings at a later date in case we forget any of this sort of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So I can, when you come back into Teams, you can go into the chat that's associated with this call, and you'll see the video recording. So it'll actually have popped up in the chat.
Sweet, thank you very much.
And I'll actually take a note of that, Corey. And when I'm sending through the resources, because I'll share the PowerPoints that I've created in this session with you guys so that you can actually use them in your day-to-day interactions with your clients too. So I'll make sure that I share the links to these to these recordings as well. And obviously, taking into consideration for privacy laws, you wouldn't be sharing that on any further because of people's confidentiality and privacy. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Guys, thanks so much. I hope that this has been a successful training session for you, and I wish you all the best in your work life with DMS. And I'm going to stop recording. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.